Good morning, everybody. In case of Hooke's joint in lower pairs, we have gone through this relation. Omega 2 by omega 1 is equal to cos alpha divided by 1 minus cos square theta into sin square alpha, where omega 2 is the speed of the driven shaft. Speed of driven shaft. Speed of driven shaft. Or the angular speed of the driven shaft. Omega 1 is the speed of the driving shaft. Speed of driving shaft. Speed of driving shaft. Alpha is the angle. Alpha is the angle between the axis of driving and driven shaft and driven shafts. Theta is the angle by which the driving shaft is rotated. Theta is the angle by which driving shaft is rotated. Driving shaft is rotated. Now the symbols are having their usual meanings. Omega 2 by omega 1 in case of universal or Hooke's joint is given by this. Omega 2 by omega 1 is equal to cos alpha divided by 1 minus cos square theta into sin square alpha, where omega 2 is the speed of the driven shaft, omega 1 is the angular speed of the driven shaft, omega 1 is the speed of the driving shaft. Alpha is the angle between the axis of the driving and driven shafts. Theta, angle by which the driving shaft is rotated. So, this is the important relation in case of Hooke's joint. What are the various conditions? At what points the speed of the driven shaft is maximum, and what are those points where the speed of the driven shaft is minimum? Also, we will discuss the points where the speed of the driving and driven shafts are equal. This is possible in case of single Hooke's joint. And the figure was like this, as you have gone through. This is the driving shaft. This was the driving shaft 1. It was indicated by 1, and it was provided with a fork, and there was another shaft having it is provided with a cross, and other shaft was the driven shaft. That was the driven shaft, and it was like this. And it was also the axis of the shaft was making an angle alpha with the axis of the driven shaft. With the axis of the alpha is the angle between the axis of the driving and driven shafts. So it is also provided with a fork. It is also provided with a fork which is connected like this. So ultimately, this is the angle between the axis of the driving and driven shafts. So this is indicated by 2, and the driving shaft is indicated by 1, omega 1 and omega 2. What are the points where this ratio is 1, and what are the points where this ratio is minimum, and what are those points where this ratio of omega 2 by omega 1 is maximum. We will discuss those points. It is also clear that depending upon the value of alpha and theta, this ratio of omega 2 by omega 1 goes on varying. This ratio is not constant, remains constant because it depends upon the value of alpha, angle between driving and driven shaft, and the value of theta, angle of rotation of the driving shaft. The value of omega 2, maximum value of omega 2. The value of omega 2 will be maximum when, because omega 1 is constant. The speed of the driving shaft is constant. It is the speed of the driven shaft which is varying. So omega 2, the value of maximum value of omega 2, or the expression for maximum value of omega 2. Omega 2 will be maximum when the denominator of the above equation is minimum. It will be omega 2 will be maximum. Omega 2 will be maximum when denominator of this equation is minimum. 1 minus cos square theta n sin square alpha is minimum. When this value is minimum, this ratio, that is omega 2, will be maximum because omega 1 is always constant. This value is minimum. This value is minimum when this value is minimum when cos square theta is equal to 1. This ratio will be maximum because omega 1 is constant. This ratio will be maximum. It means omega 2 will be maximum when this value is minimum. And this value is minimum when cos square theta is 1. Cos square theta is 1 because alpha for a particular situation of rotation of the shaft, of driving shaft, is constant. It is the angle between the axis of the driving and driven shaft. Now, this term will be minimum when cos square theta is 1. It means cos theta is equal to 0. Cos theta is equal to 0 degree, 180 degree and 360 degree. When the value of cos theta is equal to 1, it means theta is 0, 180 degree and 360 degree. Then it can be written as, then omega 2 by omega 1 can be written as cos alpha divided by 1, because it will be 1 minus sin square alpha. When this value is 1, it will be 1 minus sin square alpha. And it can be written as cos alpha divided by 1 minus sin square is equal to cos square alpha. And it can be written as omega 2 is equal to omega 1 by, this will be cos alpha. The speed will be maximum and the maximum value of omega 2 will be given by this, omega 1 by cos alpha. And it will be when the driving shaft is rotated through angle theta naught or 180 degree or 360 degree. Now, the value of driven shaft will be minimum when minimum value of omega 2, minimum value of omega 2 expression for minimum value of omega 2. Omega 2 will be minimum when this term or this denominator of the equation is maximum. Omega 2 will be minimum when this term is maximum. Omega 2 will be maximum when 1 minus cos square theta sin square alpha is omega 2 will be minimum. Omega 2 will be minimum when this term is maximum. This term is maximum when cos square theta is equal to 1. This term will be minimum. Now again I'll go to this expression, omega 2 by omega 1. Omega 2 will be minimum when this term or the denominator of this equation is maximum. When this is maximum, and this term is maximum only when cos square theta is equal to 0. Cos square theta is equal to 0. It means theta is equal to 90 degree or 270 degree. The value of omega 2 will be minimum when the value of denominator of this equation is maximum, and this value is maximum only when this term is 0, and this term is equal to 0 means theta cos 90 is equal to 0 or cos 270 is also 0. So the minimum value of omega 2 in this expression can be written as omega 2 minimum can be written as omega 1 cos alpha divided by 1, because this term is 0. So the minimum value of driven shaft can be written as omega 1 cos alpha, and it will be minimum when theta is equal to 90 degree or theta is equal to 270 degree. In the figure it can be shown like this. In the figure or in the diagram it can be shown like this. It can be like this. The speed of the driving shaft is constant. So it can be shown like in a circular form. Or it can be shown like this. The speed of the so this is O, this is theta, This type of diagram is known as polar diagram. The speed of the driving shaft, that is omega 1. And this is the speed of the driven shaft. Speed of driven shaft. That is omega 2. Speed of the driven shaft. Theta is the angle of rotation of the driving shaft. So driving shaft is, the speed of the driving shaft is constant, and so it is indicated by omega 1. It is indicated by omega 1. So in this figure, OA is known as omega 1. The radius of this circle is omega 1. Here it is theta is equal to 0 or 360 degree. Here theta is equal to 180 degree. Theta is equal to 180 degree. Here theta is 90 degree. Here theta is 180. It is theta is equal to 270 degree. You can see from the figure that the speed of the driven shaft, that is omega 2, is maximum when theta is equal to 0 or theta is equal to 360 degree or theta is equal to 180 degree. The speed of the driven shaft is maximum. And the speed of the driven shaft will be of this magnitude. That is, this is the maximum speed of the driven shaft, and it is indicated by, or it is given by, omega 1 by cos alpha. We have derived it. And the minimum speed of the driven shaft will be this much. This is the minimum speed of the driven shaft. This is the minimum speed, and the minimum speed of the driven shaft will be omega 1 cos alpha. So from this figure it can be concluded. The following conclusions can be drawn from the figure. Number 1, for one complete rotation of the driving shaft, the speed of the driven shaft is minimum. At 2 points. Suppose this is point number 1 and this is point number 2. This is point number 3. This is point number 4. This is point number 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose this is point number here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, this is 6, this is 7, and this is 8. So, I explain this figure. From the figure, it is clear, at point number 2 and 4, the speed of the driven shaft is maximum. At point number 2 and 4, the speed of the driven shaft is maximum, and the magnitude of maximum value is given by omega 1 by cos alpha. And what are those points? 2 and 4. At 2, theta is equal to 180 degree, because this is theta 90 and theta 180. Theta 270 and theta 360. So, when the value of theta is 0 and 180 degree and 360 degree, the speed of the driven shaft will be maximum and the magnitude will be omega 1 by cos alpha. From the figure it is also clear at these 2 points, point number 1 and point number 3, the speed of the driven shaft is minimum. The speed of the driven shaft is minimum and the minimum value is given by this. Minimum value is given by this. It is up to this point. It is minimum. And the minimum value is when theta is 90 degree and 270 degree. We have already discussed that. The value of omega 2 is minimum at these 2 points. Point number 1 and point number 3. And the magnitude of the driven shaft at these 2 points when theta is 90 and 270 is omega 1 cos alpha. Omega 1 cos alpha. I again read it for you. For one complete rotation of the driving shaft. For one complete rotation of the driving shaft, the speed of the driven shaft is minimum. Speed of the driven shaft is minimum at 2 points, that is point number 1 and 3. When theta is 90 degree, theta, the value of theta is 90 degree and 270 degree. Point number 2, at 2 points, point number 2 and point number 4, the speed of the driven shaft is maximum, that is omega 1 by cos alpha in magnitude, and at these points theta, the value of theta is 180 degree and 0 degree and also 360 degree. At 2 points 2 and 4, the speed of the driven shaft is maximum when theta is 0 and theta 180 degree. Point number 3, at 4 points, point number 5, 6, 7 and 8, the speed of the driving and driven shafts where these 2 figures intersect. At point number 5, 6, 7 and 8, the speed of the driving and driven shafts are equal. The speed of the, at these points 5, 6, 7 and 8, where this ellipse and the circle intersect, the speed of the driving shaft and that of driven shaft are equal. Last point, the angular speed of the driven shaft, that is omega 2, is represented by an ellipse having semi-major and semi-minor axes as omega 1 by cos alpha and omega 1 cos alpha respectively. And the speed of the driving shaft is always constant, that is omega 1. I again repeat this point for you. The angular speed of the driven shaft, that is omega 2, is represented by an ellipse having semi-major axis as omega 1 by cos alpha and semi-minor axis omega 1 cos alpha, that is this value and this value. So from the figure it is clear the speed of the driving shaft is always constant, that is omega 1, and the speed of the driven shaft goes on changing, goes on varying depending upon the value of theta. When theta is 0 degree, the speed of the driven shaft is maximum, and when theta is equal to 180 degree, it is again maximum, and when theta is 90 degree, it is minimum, omega 2 is minimum, and when theta is 270, again theta 2 is minimum. Now, I think it is clear, and there will be a practical class in the next semester based on this expression. There is a equipment with us in the lab which is known as Hooke's joint equipment or universal joint, and you will be asked to perform experiment depending upon this formula. And you will also be asked to draw the polar diagram. Condition of equal speeds. Condition of equal speeds. Omega 2 by omega 1 is equal to cos alpha divided by 1 minus cos square theta into sin square alpha. This is the condition. What is the condition of equal speeds? We have seen the conditions of different speeds. We have seen the condition when the value of omega 2 was maximum, and we have also seen when the value of omega 2 was found to be minimum. And omega 2 was minimum when this value was maximum, because omega 1 is constant. Right? And this value will be minimum. This value will be minimum when value will be minimum when theta is 1. That is, cos theta is equal to 1. It means theta is 90 degree. Theta is 0 or 180 degree. Now, the condition of equal speeds, that is omega 2 is equal to omega 1. It means cos alpha is equal to 1 minus cos square theta into sin square alpha. Or it can be written as 1 minus cos alpha is equal to cos square theta into sin square alpha. It can be written like this. It can be written like this. Or it can be written as cos square theta is equal to 1 minus cos alpha divided by sin square alpha. Or it can be written as 1 minus cos alpha divided by 1 minus cos square alpha. And it comes out to be 1 plus cos alpha. 1 plus cos alpha. 1 plus cos alpha.